And speaking of frustrating, how are you, America? Welcome to a special Final Four Saturday. Slug 'em down Saturday in the sack. The redoubtable one himself, Thomas, the highly questioned one, RJ Miliaccio. We are live watching the second half of the Uconn-Bama Donnie in the Brook. And Alabama has kept the pace.
Charge.
They have kept the pace. It is 48-43, just starting the second half, 18-12 to go. I believe Uconn has the pill under the rack. They do. So we're going to stay with you throughout this second half. And we'll be talking you through whatever is going to happen here. We were just talking about Alabama's first half performance, 8 for 11 from the three. We're just kind of going, well, hey,
unreal.
You know, if they're going to do that, I mean, but
and UConn can't shoot a three to save their lives.
No, they're 5 for 15.
God.
So, but yet, as
well,
we're
that's
saying,
not as bad as it seemed.
That's 33%. It's
well,
not terrible, but
they hit some at the end of the half because at one point I was like, "Good gracious!"
That was a finger roll.
Oh, from the left.
That was a finger roll. That was a George Gervin. The Iceman cometh. That's a strong.
Alabama's better than I thought they were.
I said they were good.
Yeah,
I said
by
the way, their offense is number one in the nation. They're the number one scoring offense in the league. So
I don't care if you can stay with UConn for a half. You're a good team.
You're a good team, and UConn's had a week to prepare for you. So that's the other thing. So this kid's going to try and do what he shouldn't do, is go up, don't challenge him. Smart move. He went up against Klingon and he did not shoot it. But this kid did, and we have a 1-point game, 48-47. And as Barkley said at halftime, keep it close. Just keep it close.
Yeah, because the shit'll get tight.
Shit'll get tight. The pressure's all on UConn here. Alabama's never been here before. It's their first Final Four ever.
Oh, shit, is that Sears? That'll be his third.
That'll be his third. That could be big.
He had a great first half.
He really did. And this was a nice look, and this kid steps right into the midi, as we call it, the midi.
Alabama is just fearless right now. They don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit. They're a good team.
What was going on there? They called that foul on him?
So, you know, they right now they're looking this kid. They're backing off him. They're trying to get Klingon in the post.
Nelson's on him. Nelson's a good player.
That's a tough play. Oh, nice pass.
He got fouled.
So I'll tell you, that's a nice touch. This kid has a good touch around him.
Really
he got raked, and they didn't call it. So let's hope they continue to let them play. Which unfortunately last night they did not continue to let them play. And the
I'm trying to think who he reminds me of. He moves like somebody.
He moves.
Klingon.
He moves like somebody.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's another big.
Oh,
there's a
big three in transition.
Was that your guy, Caravan?
That's the boy from Southborough, Mass. Southborough, Massachusetts, baby. And we're going to be singing another praise to another Massachusetts athlete here in the Virginia area by the name of Evan Blanco in a little while. We talk little baseball.
No, good pass. You got lucky.
You got lucky on that one. So Bama just missed. Right now, UConn has the ball up 6. 15:56 to go. Look.
So about last night.
About last night.
Do we start on the hardwood or on the diamond?
We start on the hardwood. We're going to stay with basketball because I'm going to give that kid a segment because they deserve it.
Dude, but I wanted to give you props on something.
What was that?
And I mean, I always tell you that your takes are good, but while I didn't see a lot of trapping of Caitlin Clark.
Oh.
They didn't really have to because,
that
like
girl,
you called it, that one girl was all over her.
Mule.
I mean, she was basically just denying her the ball.
She wouldn't let her catch it.
Like, it was crazy.
Caitlin Clark had probably the hardest 21 points of her career last night.
And she fought for
every damn one of them. And
I give her credit for getting 20 points.
Yeah, but again, UConn is known for their defense. Yeah. And they hadn't faced a team, other than I thought LSU, who had the horses to do that. Now, here's the thing about, we'll get into the championship game tomorrow, which is at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Do you know
afternoon
that?
Game.
Afternoon game.
So, I know the girls want to watch it.
Yeah. So,
dude, that game was amazing last night.
It was. It was until
the final seconds.
Until the refs decided it's not going to be amazing anymore. And which brings me to my point, and Tom's right about this. If you have seen this, ESPN blasted them, justifiably so. Every person that's ever actually played the game blasted them. From LeBron James to Kelsey, everybody blasted them.
Everybody said
you don't make that call on game point. And here is the thing. Here's what I want what I call, in Boston I call them the pink hats, the ones that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They can look at the stats, but they don't understand about flow, tempo, and how a game is called, more importantly. Because to my understanding, and you probably saw more of this game than I did because I was at a baseball game, but when you're calling a game, good refs, and I can speak to this because I played college basketball and I coached high school, and what a good refs will do is they're going to tell you before the game, the captains and the coaches, what they're going to let you do and what they're not going to let you do. That's what good officials do. They'll come up with, look, if they're doing this here and they don't extend the arm, I'm not going to call it. But if they do, I'm going to call it. If they're doing this in the box out and they're sealing, I'm not going to call it. But if they hook them, then I'm going to call it. So the coaches can tell their players or the captains can tell their teammates, and that's what good officials do. I don't know what happened when this game started. Mm-hmm. What I have been hearing all day long from people that saw this entire game that know what they're talking about is they were letting a lot of shit go. They were letting them play, which is fine because you want the players to decide. It was a physical game, and they were letting them play, and that's what you're supposed to do. Let them decide it. And here's the problem with all these people who, well, you read the letter of the Lord, it's a foul. No, donkey dick, no. If you're calling a game one way for 39 minutes and 45 seconds, you don't, in the last 15 seconds, decide that now you're going to call it tight. The players can't adjust like that. They're not expecting it. They have been for 39 minutes. You've been calling the game a certain way. And by the way, I've seen this pick from every angle that is imaginable because everybody had eyes on it. And on a scale of 1 to 10, this was a 2. It was a 2, if it was a 2. She didn't. Now, if she had extended the elbow out, which she doesn't do this, that I could have understood. She didn't do that. Didn't do that at all. Now, the girl sold it a little bit. No, flailed. Of course, the girl that was saying the pick was a lot bigger than her, so it was going to look like that. Okay, but
it was just the way she slid late. Yeah. Because she sets the screen, she sees the girl going around, and she slid out a little bit.
Yeah, but she didn't extend the arm.
No, I'm not saying they should have.
And that's the thing where I was looking to see if the arm came out.
Yeah,
because if the arm came out, I could see
her arms like this.
She was like this. Yeah. She never moved them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm like, if she doesn't extend the arm, you can't call that. And she didn't, and that was the problem. And that's why LeBron James, who I usually always disagree with, that's why Kelsey Plum, the point guard of the world champion, everybody who knows the game said this today. You don't make that call.
Oh man, that was a good block.
It is ticky-tack to say the least. And in a game, that's what they do. 55-50.
Great block by Klingon, and it bounces out to
you said the broken play 3.
The broken play 3, man.
It's a heartbreaker.
They've mastered it.
They have. They have
this whole game.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Got up in the air.
Oh, he's hurt.
I think his pride's hurt.
Get up. Oh, he flushed it on him.
He did. They call a foul?
Yeah, they did.
Porn stash Nelson.
Yeah. Oh, really? Who's this idiot?
His fucking brother.
His brother, probably. But look, this is the problem. This is why all of the pro basketball players, male and female, all of the former pros, all of the coaches, all of the what? You need more of that?
Yeah.
We're saying you don't make that call.
Nah.
And look, I don't know.
Tackle somebody.
I don't know. And this is I want to be clear here. I don't know if Paige Beckers makes the shot or not. But what America wanted to see, what America was dying for, was the scenario that was unfolding.
Yeah.
2-point game, and I can tell you, if this was the other way, and I love Caitlin Clark too. I said last podcast that whoever wins this game, I'm going to be happy for them. Because I don't care. I want to see one of them get there, and either way I'd be happy. I picked UConn because of the way they play defense. They did exactly what I thought they would do. Okay, but the thing is this: we wanted to see. All right, Connecticut up 2. Caitlin Clark's going to get the ball. What's she going to do? Or Connecticut down 2. Paige Beck. Let's see what's going to happen. That's what America was dying for, and we got it. Yeah. We literally had the scenario we wanted, and the refs decided in one. Nope, not going to happen.
I just wish they could have started that possession. I wish Paige would have just started with the ball. They had to run all that action to get. That's not a foul.
That's not a foul.
He went straight up.
Wow.
He's a foot taller than the guy. He went straight up.
This is a bad. That's not over the back. He's just taller than
getting back into
That's a terrible call.
These guys, that's worse than the screen call.
The ref last night? Is the same 3?
That was worse.
It's the same group.
That was a worse call.
I'll tell you, UConn basketball is getting raked over the calls with the officials this weekend.
Look at Hurley.
You guys gotta be fucking kidding me. Where the hell did you guys get your win?
In the first half, there was a play where the Alabama guy was driving to the hole and he fucking slipped.
Yeah.
And they called the foul.
He slipped in the bank. And even my wife's going, that's not a foul.
Hurley's going, he fell over.
I'm like, what's great, honey, is that even it's not a foul. That tells you it's not a foul. Because it was so obvious the kid slipped.
Yeah,
you saw his foot just slipped. And wow, that was lucky.
Almost a broken play.
That was a broken play 3 right there.
Uh-oh.
Don't give it to him. Oh, he this.
Get out of here.
Eat it raw. Oh, 24-second violation. See, that's what UConn did.
It was your guy Carabao.
That's this kid from Southborough, Mass. Is pretty damn impressive. He's smart. Knows how to play. But anyway,
he's smart.
55.
I hate the
smart.
raised court.
Yeah.
I always hate
well, they've always done that in the Final Four because they're always doing it in a football stadium.
They say it fucks with the depth.
It does. You have to. Well, that's why they got to go out there and practice on it for 3 days so they can get used to it. That's what they're doing. Is they're doing shooting drills for like 3 days.
But then once you fill it with people, it's probably even more different then.
Well, it's loud. It's just so loud.
But I mean, also like seeing into all those people.
I mean, do you know how many people are at this game?
What, like 50,000?
No,
70,000?
I think more than that. The stadium holds 70 when it's the football field. They've got people on the floor. Okay,
where is this?
It's in the desert out in Phoenix where the Patriots and the Giants played that epic Super Bowl.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's there, and it's amazing. And they're going to broken play 3.
That's a push.
They're not calling that. They want the Donnie and the Brook. 55-54. Alabama was just up. I mean, rather, UConn was up 8, threatening, and now Alabama has come back.
If Klingon is involved in the play, he is not getting any calls.
No, he really isn't.
Because he's bigger.
Yeah, they're really
treating him like Shaq.
They kind of are, and it's kind of a joke.
Like Shaq in the early '90s. Why'd you say? Good save.
Good save. Get out of there. Get out of the corner.
Get your ass out of there.
Get out of the corner.
Oh.
What was
dear
that?
God.
Foul? They call a foul finally? Somebody got fouled.
Spencer.
Yeah, he's cagey. He's cagey.
Mm-hmm. They got a lot of guys like that.
Yeah, he's cagey. But anyway, so that was the deal with us.
They have a white lineup and a black lineup. Did you notice that?
Who?
UConn.
They do?
They do.
Oh.
Right now they're going with the white. So there's usually like
There's
one of the other race, and then the rest is.
Well, there's 2 brothers out there right now for UConn. There's 2. There's one right there and there's one right there. But anyway, look.
So then maybe it's a.
Maybe it's just a balanced squad, Tony.
It is. No, it is. They're racially
I don't know what's up with the bananas.
But
anyway, look, but this is the thing. We got a classic basketball game that's going to be remembered for a call. And look, this is why I love Paige Beckers. She said
She's
the perfect thing. Hey,
I told you in front of the mic.
Hey, Angel Reese, you might want to take a few notes from this kid. Okay, she literally goes, and look at everybody knows that played the game and coached it knows it's a bad call. She goes, look.
But she was right.
She goes, one call did not.
She was right.
And she's keyword I, not we. I made too many mistakes tonight. I was not on my game. She was right. I needed to do better. Okay, that's why that kid is a superstar, and that's why at the next level she's going to be a superstar. Okay, because she gets it.
She stays healthy.
Yeah, well, hopefully she will. She played this whole season healthy. She's going to come back. And by the way, next year UConn's going to be 1 or 2 in the nation because they're going to get everybody back.
And they got a couple like KK.
Yeah, they're going to have.
What's her KK Arnold? Yeah. She had a good game.
She did.
And she's a freshman.
I got to tell you, UConn's loaded.
I'm trying to think they'll be there leaving. Again. Is Aaliyah Edwards leaving? Because she's a beast in the middle.
I think she's a junior.
She comes back.
Yeah. Oh, look at that rebound.
Is that Castle?
That's a man. No foul. Look at that kid. He went through everybody. He's like, that dude is not being denied. He's like, I don't. He's like, fuck all of you. I'm going through.
How is this goddamn game tied?
Because of the threes. They've hit 11 of them. They've hit 11.
Have they missed the 3 yet?
They've missed not in the second half. Well, they had one blocked. The one our boy blocked there on the sideline.
So does that count?
Yeah, it counts as an attempt.
As a miss?
Because he blocked it. It's a block shot. It's an attempt. It got blocked. He doesn't have to hit the rim. He could have thrown up an arrow. So, anyway, it's 56-56. 12 minutes to go. This kid, Stephen Castle, is a beast pulling a China shop, and that rebound just proved it. Because it was 1 against 3, and he didn't care.
You know, I think Connecticut lost that game in the first half. And I know you said it was inevitable that I would make a run.
They didn't have the horses to blow them out.
I know, but when you think about Iowa had 12 turnovers. They weren't shooting like Caitlin Clark wasn't doing shit.
They had 12 turnovers.
She had 6 points
because of UConn's defense.
I understand, but UConn was up by what, 4 at the half?
I'm saying, but the point is this:
that's how you knew they weren't going to win.
He got everything he could out of his backups.
Yeah.
How the fuck are they even here?
Who?
UConn. That team shouldn't still be playing. They shouldn't have got to the Final Four. That's Paige Beckers.
Dude, their backups are fucking blue chips.
Dude, well, really?
Yeah.
They look like blue chips. They played great defense, but they didn't blow them out.
Well, they were up against the.
Look, the reality is they're not as good as their starter, the kids they replaced. That's the fact. They were on the bench for a reason because the kids in front of them were better. Ooh. It's that simple. Nice. Was that a 3 or 2? So UConn has got a little mini run here at 60-56. But the point is, what I was saying was, by the way, the spread was like 2 points. What was the final score? It played out exactly the way they thought it was going to. Okay, the bottom line is the bottom line is this: UConn got everything they could out of the players they had. Mm-hmm. Now, did Paige Beckers have an off night? For her, yes, she did.
A little bit.
She did, and maybe she was out of gas. Maybe. She'd been playing 40 minutes every damn game. Great pass, great look. UConn. Let's say 6-0 run. I'll tell you, they passed the ball so well. As a team, they passed the ball so well.
It's that Hurley mentality.
They really look for each other. They're a team in every sense of the word, and they don't get rattled by nothing. They really don't. But this great pass.
Good pass.
Oh, defense! He was blocked twice. That guy got blocked twice.
Tipped and then it thrown.
This is for good measure. Get out!
Just check.
Oh no! Oh, nice rebound.
Oh, he's going right back up with it.
Southborough, Massachusetts.
You think he's got a contingent with him?
I think he does.
Well, I mean,
8-0 run.
UConn. I mean, half the fans are probably from fucking Mass.
Oh yeah, right. New England. Yeah, they're all I mean, they're up 8-0 run, 64-56 timeout Alabama. That's a wise timeout. But look, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Iowa. They're playing the game. I'm not mad at Caitlin Clark. I wish them well tomorrow. But here's the problem.
It's gonna be a tough matchup.
Here's the problem. And this is, and I hate this. The worst part about this is I keep trying to tell people that these things aren't rigged. And then I look at that call. And then I look at, and then these are some questions you have to ask yourself. The last team to beat South Carolina was Iowa. So what do you think? What do you think they wanted? Ideally, this is the matchup they wanted. Yeah. They wanted this matchup. And when you see, they wanted the team the last team that beat them. Oh no, this was
Caitlin Clark.
It's a two-way shoot. No, it's not. It's also the team that's got 2 national championships in the last 4 years and would have 3 if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark.
Well, yeah, but they were in another game.
They've lost 1 game in 2 years to Caitlin Clark.
Right, but
they wanted the rematch.
They wanted the rematch. The one driving these ratings.
I don't get bullshit. You think if UConn was playing tomorrow, they wouldn't have had ratings?
Not like that.
Bullshit. Bullshit. The reigning dynasty against the greatest dynasty of all time. Yes, they would have. Well, I'll tell you what they're not going to have. They're not going to have me watching it tomorrow because I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, well, you are in the minority.
I don't think I am.
Yes, you are.
I don't think I am. I'll tell you what is happening.
Have you looked at the TV numbers? You know what? Clark's games in the NCAA tournament are averaging 10 million viewers.
Yeah, I know. But the bottom line is we don't know if she should even be there.
Who? What are you talking about?
I don't think they won that game. I think the refs won it.
Oh, give me a break.
No, don't give me a break because everybody in the world's like that. They took away.
It was a bad call.
They took away their chance to win it.
So what? They were losing.
Bullshit. They were losing by 2 points. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. It happens all the time. They were losing by 2 points. Yeah, with 3 starters down, all of a sudden they're trying to get their best player of the ball.
All the time, dude.
It doesn't make it right, Tom.
I'm not saying it makes it right. It's fucking life.
Makes it look like it's rigged.
Oh. Give me a break.
It does. The storyline is they wanted the rematch. They wanted the last team to beat the undefeated team that's standing there again waiting for them. And I got news for you. Don't be surprised if South Carolina blows them the fuck out tomorrow.
Well, don't be surprised. Totally go against your whole theory.
No, I didn't care. Listen.
That would go against your whole theory.
No, they want that matchup. They want the matchup. They don't care what the score is. They want the matchup for the ratings. You just said it yourself, the ratings.
Right, sure. But They want Caitlin Clark to win if they won anything, right?
They wanted that matchup. That is the matchup they wanted. And it's very obvious. It's obvious. And
because
it looks like
one blown call?
Well, here's the thing about these refs. And by the way, this has already been proven because it's happened before at the NBA level. Okay, the refs
7-7, like they just keep swapping runs.
I'd say it's a game of run this time.
Yeah. It's basically
the cliche.
This is what we call a diarrhea game.
Well, I would call it a cliche game, if you will, because that's a cliche. No, but what I'm saying is, look.
I like the diarrhea game a little better. Game of runs.
All right, sure. Game of runs. He's not wrong. Runs.
Runs in the family.
But it doesn't stink, at least.
That's true. It's a great game.
Stink. It's a hell of a game. 6 ties. To his point, 6 ties, 7 lead changes. Now the question. They ran into each other. Shit. UConn starting to turn up the screws defensively. Let's see how Alabama adjusts to this.
That's Danny, right?
That's Danny. Yeah, that call.
He's nuts.
He is. Look at that face. He looks crazy.
I wouldn't want to fuck with him. He's got the eyes of a
Danny's
fucking,
missing
like,
a screw.
dead person.
I think Bobby hit him in the face with one too many elbows in the driveway.
Danny, I wouldn't fuck with Danny. He just give you that look, and you're like, "Oh shit, dude! I was fucking kidding."
One too many elbows in the
I was kidding. He's like, "I wasn't kidding." He starts biting shit.
Yeah, I mean,
you're just like.
But look, that's part of what makes him a great coach.
No doubt.
He has passion, and players respond to that.
I think most of the great coaches are nuts.
You have to be a little nuts to coach, first of all. You do. You have to have something, because honestly, there's so many things you can't. I've coached for 22 years. I can speak to this. There's so many things you can't control, and yet you think if you just make that you can actually control the uncontrollable, and you really can't. But what you can do, if you're a great coach, is you can prepare your players to handle when the unseen adaptability to whatever's happening, and that's the mark of a great coach.
Create a culture of adaptability.
Yeah. Well, again, it's like don't worry about what you can't control. Focus on things you can, and your talent will take care of the rest. That was my father's line. He was a great coach, okay, and he was right about that.
Little nuts.
Yeah.
There we go.
Little nuts. Yeah, little nuts.
Little nuts. Nothing wrong with being a little nuts.
No, but the players wanted that. They wanted a coach that gave a shit as much as they did, that it meant something to them, that they took it home at night with them because they showed they cared. You want to play for a guy like that. If you don't want to play for a coach that cares, you don't care, obviously. So it's like, oh, he's too intense for me. I'm like, no, maybe you're the problem. Okay? That's probably why you never won a fucking thing in your life. Michael Jordan's famous line, yeah, well, you never won anything, so don't fucking tell me what's what. Okay? Because until you win something and do it. Look, here's the truth, and my father taught me this. He's never met the human being that lost and had fun doing it. He's never met that human being.
He never had a chance to meet him.
And I've never met him either. And no, he doesn't like to lose. He's full of shit. Okay?
No, I never said I like to lose.
Trust me. We'll talk about the Mets in segment 2. We'll show how much he likes losing. I never said
I like to lose.
No, you don't. Nobody does.
No.
That's the point. So my father would always say, look, do you guys enjoy it? What's happening? If we were having a bad half or a bad line, like, you guys enjoying this right now? Don't let you having too much fun. And everybody just goes, no, then wake the fuck up. Because you're not playing to your caliber right now. This is happening because of you. I'd love to give them credit, but they haven't done anything yet. So it's like, and that people respond to that kind of shit. So at least the ones that are competitive do. So in any event, we're in a timeout right now. We're watching, what commercial is this? What is this?
It's a Pathfinder.
But it's got all the NCAA, all the mascots. It's Madness season. For the Pathfinder.
Okay.
We are
moving right along. We're back to the game.
Back to the game. 10:15 to go.
Uconn up by 8, 64-56.
Yep.
Is my math right on that?
You are.
18 seconds on the shot clock, I'm assuming.
He didn't flunk basic math, America.
No,
sir. No, sir. He wasn't sleeping in class.
Who's this coach?
I don't know, but he worked for for Bobby Hurley, rather. Bobby Hurley, he was his assistant. I forget where they were, but then when Hurley left to go to Arizona, he got the head job there, and then he got this.
Where was Bobby before that? Was he in the Big East or no?
No. He was like at a mid-level D1 school. And then he got the job out at Arizona. They made the tournament last year. Oh my God! There's that kid from Southborough again.
He's got several inches on Sears. Sears should not try to do that on him.
Yeah, well, he should have learned by it. It's like the third time he's punched it in his shit. You think you'd learn your lesson. But
who's the other big for UConn? What's his name?
Right here?
Yeah.
Good. I don't know, but he's good.
Yeah, he is good.
He's good. He plays D, goes to the roll. He can finish around the rim. Look at the patience. Just be patient. Get in the paint. Oh, I hate that. You ever do that?
Yeah,
I did that once. And I was young, but I was a freshman actually when I did it, and it's still it feels like the most embarrassing thing ever. It's just worse than missing a dunk. You're like,
no,
wow, that was such a brick. It stuck to the damn. Look, just
air ball's worse than that.
No, that looks like a wow.
I'd rather do that than air ball.
No, because air balls depends. What if you're running up like at the end of the first half and you're throwing up trying to beat the buzzer?
Well, I'm not talking about that.
Well, that's an air ball.
I'm talking about a normal shot air ball. Where you line it up and you just fucking blow it.
I've never actually done that, but all right. I don't know. I've never done that. So, the air balls I've thrown up were always like heaves at the end of a half.
Yeah, I mean, who cares about that?
But
it's a desperation shot.
I mean, well, some of them were within range. Some of them were like 3-point line area. I just didn't get my feet set. I was trying to.
Embarrassed.
No, I'm not gonna be embarrassed. I didn't get my feet set.
I'm kidding.
You'd be embarrassed. What's wrong with you? Take your ball and go home.
You called a foul there?
Did they?
Jesus, Nelson looks like he just fucking...
That looked pretty clean. Was that just...
I thought it looked clean. He got blocked by the other guy.
I'm just really wondering about these. Or he just knocked it out of bounds.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, they just blocked that. Okay, so that looked really clean.
The way they were talking looked like somebody got foul called.
So we are at 9:17. Alabama has the ball, down 8. They're trying to get a 3-pointer or a draw. Did he travel?
Bumped.
Did he hop on one foot? Is that what he just did?
I don't know.
That looked very weird. Alabama just scored, by the way, so it's 64-58. This game of runs. Let's hope that Bama doesn't go on another one here. But would it surprise you, given the way this has gone? So, he pushed off a little.
Yeah, he did. Threw his arm out there. Oh,
here we
grab
go.
The fucking rebound. I hate when guys tap
Here we
it.
go. Don't give him a 3 in transition.
I'm going to get a foul on this possession. Oh, wow. Dribbled it off his foot.
Classic case of trying to do too much too soon. If you don't have it, secondary break, reverse the ball, get into a set. This kid's over-penetrating, ball goes off his foot in the baseline. Trying to get around a bigger player in the paint.
Under 9 minutes.
And Klingon has re-entered the fray.
Klingon.
Who's a sophomore, you were right. Just a sophomore. But he's rising up the draft boards because he's got a mid-range game too, and he has post moves, and he plays D like a mofo.
How many people are in this?
I don't know. 74.
Oh, no, it says that's 81.
Is that the top 81 or whatever it is?
I am number 2.
Damn.
If Connecticut wins tonight and then wins the whole thing, I'll be 2.
Oh,
and I'll win 700 because he's got Connecticut and Purdue.
Yeah.
He got one more game right than me. His max points is 153. Mine's 151.
Well, UConn just hit a 3. Now they're up 9. So what happened here? Foul? Oh, he hugged him. Yeah, he spun him. That's a foul. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Bobby, he fouled him. I mean, Danny, he fouled him. He's saying flop.
He said it's a flop. No, Bobby.
No,
He grabbed
it's
him.
Danny.
Sorry.
Danny, Bobby. They both look the same.
I'll call him Dobby.
Dobby. Come along, Dobby.
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 It was funny. I saw Doug. He pushed him.
Did they count that?
Probably. Sears again.
Yeah, the kid's tough.
Sears doing
He's
good
legit.
tonight.
Did they count that? They did count it.
This is a Jalen Brunson foul.
Oh, that's a continue.
Yeah.
That's legit. Yeah, he got him.
Yeah.
Actually, he kind of bumped into him.
Yeah. That was very Brunson-esque.
That was Brunson-esque. Yeah. How do I manipulate a call from these?
Dude, the
idiots?
Knicks losing to the fucking Bulls last night pisses me off.
It was in Chicago, wasn't it?
Yeah, they got OG back though.
Well, that's good.
I know, but they get down 20 again. I'm so fucking sick of this down 20 in the first half.
Again, they're playing a playoff team that's fighting to get in or get a higher.
Yeah, but they're fighting for seed, you know.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying one team is at full strength and one team is not, and they're at home.
Yeah.
And by the way, that team has also beaten the Bucks and a few other heavyweights. They beat the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, but my thing is, then in the third quarter, you tie the game. So if you have the ability to come back from 20 on a team, if you just keep the game close for 3 quarters, you win that game.
I think a lot of the problem is, it's good that they got OG back last night.
Yeah, I mean, but the problem was Hart got ejected for kicking a guy in the head.
He kicked a guy in the head?
I don't know. He was like falling over, and he lifted his leg, and it hit the guy, and they deemed it a flagrant 2 and ejected him. And he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And it was like first quarter.
That's bad.
And so
they threw him out in the first quarter?
Yeah. So without Josh Hart, they lost the rebound battle by like 19 last night.
Well, that might have been the reason they went down 20 in the first place.
Yeah.
If Chicago was playing catch off the backboard because he wasn't there, which might have been what happened, right. I don't know. I'm just but
oh, look at this. I just pulled it up. I just pulled up Twitter, and somebody's showing highlights of this kid Sears, and they go, he's got a little bit of Jalen Brunson in him. After we just said it's a Brunson foul.
Brunson foul. Like father, like son. I saw his dad do that a few times.
His dad was like that?
Oh, yeah, you've seen his dad at Temple. They were really good. They went to the Final 8. They lost to the Fab Five. And Brunson, his dad was the starting point guard. And all
Where'd
three,
they go?
They lost to the Fab Five in the Final 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where did he play?
Temple for Cheney.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, his dad was legit. Trust me. I know firsthand his dad was legit. I played against him twice. He scored like 2,000 points in high school.
Damn.
He was legit.
He was legit.
Yeah. But yeah, he played, and his dad was a lefty also. Looks a lot like him. He does. But the eras are different. The 3-point line, which was there, wasn't what it is now in terms of how
Yeah.
everybody's doing it. His dad could shoot three. He was a 3-point shooter, but it wasn't like, you know.
3-point shooters back then took a couple shots a game.
When his dad was playing, they didn't have a stat for 3-point attempts per game. Who had the most attempts on average per game? They have that stat now in the NBA. They didn't have it when his dad was playing. I mean, and honestly, the top 5 are all over 6 attempts per game. All over. They're over 6 attempts. Actually, they're over 7.
You're talking about nowadays?
Nowadays, yeah. That stat didn't exist.
Back then it was like
Couple
threes a
Bird
game.
took 2.4 a game for his career, per game. And everybody's like, well, he's not as good. Like, he's there. This is just volume. You think if Bird didn't if he didn't take more, he wouldn't have made more?
I think I have to agree with that.
It's like he would take, if he took more. Bird was a 3-level scorer. Bird would use the 3 as a dagger. He'd I got a team on the ropes, how do I break their back? That's how he would use it. Okay, and he was devastating at it. That's why people remember him like that, because he was better at it than anybody. And that's the thing. But now, it's like the big men say all of the Bird, and this is Bird's fault. Bird was the first big man that really shot threes like that. So this is all a product of him, if you think about it. So, but I laugh and go, "Hey, Draymond Green's made more threes than Larry Bird." I'm like, he's also taken like 1,000 more.
Yeah.
And his percentage is less. What are you talking about? Yeah. So, and they don't play defense now. So it's like, but I was like, wait, when Draymond has 21,000 points and 15 rebounds and all that shit. That's that kid.
This kid Castle.
He's tough. That's a tough move right there.
We'll see him
That's a
in the
big
NBA.
time move. Yeah, he'll be in the NBA. Nice backdoor lob. I mean, they got horses. They do. So we're in a Donnie. 67-61.
6-point game.
Yep. The question is, who's going to make that run that breaks the other team's back?
So they're 10 for 18 now.
That's still ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's over 50%.
But they only hit 2 in the second half.
Well, again, they average making 15 a game.
Yeah.
So if they hit that number, UConn's going to have a problem. But they're 5 away from that number, so with 7:34 to go. So if Hurley is what I know he is, he's going to say, run them off that line. Don't give it to him. Make him beat us with mid-range shots, and force him to cling on. Force him into the help. So we'll see what happens. UConn has the ball right now, top of the key, and we'll see. Try to get into the big man. He's double teamed already. He just went over 2 people and scored anyway. Because why the fuck not? Okay. 69-61. That stops a mini run. Klingon has got 12 points, 5 of 9 shooting. So he's efficient. He's efficient. UConn is way out on this, getting him off that line. Look at there's the corner one. Missed it. Tough shot.
Oh, they're running.
They're running. Now they got back. They got back. That was good. Oh! I ran by there.
Dude, you know what I saw? Caitlin Clark was forcing the outlet pass last night in the first half. She kept... So I was talking about how much I loved her passing, especially her chest passes full court. But she was throwing the ball down court to somebody who was like one on 3.
Yeah.
And it happened like 3 or 4 times where she threw it down to somebody, they'd get stuck under the hoop, and it would turn into a turnover.
Yeah, one of the things that people don't know is that Iowa is the number 1 offense in the country. UConn held them 20 points below their average. Because UConn is one of the best defensive teams in the country. So they worked, when he says they worked for everything they got last night. They did. They literally did. And if UConn had one more gun, it probably wouldn't have been close. But anyway, we're 6:18 to go. Alabama is driving. They are down 8 with the ball. UConn is they've got a 3. And it's a brick. They've missed 2 in a row.
Clinging with the rebound.
So that's that. They're not 10 for 20. So they're coming up on 6 minutes. UConn needs a basket here to really put some pressure on these guys, because I think Alabama's starting to force a little bit here. UConn needs to take their time, get it into the big man, turn. Oh, look at the drop step.
Dunk on his ass.
You think that wasn't a foul? There was no foul on that. They're going to call that. See, this is what I'm talking about. He just got hit twice. They called that.
It's the Shaq rules. They're acting like he's Shaq.
This is unbelievable. I got to ask you, on 2 attempts down here, Clinton got fouled. There's one, he got hit in the head. That was the second part of it. And then this...
That was a foul.
It was a foul, but the other 2 were also fouls.
We got Pornstash Nelson.
I mean, I swear to God, these calls, the timing is incredible. Incredible, the timing on some of these calls. Like, so 5:38 to go. Alabama drives the lane. He's got kicks out for a wide open three.
He can have that.
He missed it. The porn star, what's his name? He missed it.
Nelson.
He's got that Tom Selleck mustache. He doesn't wear it as well as Tom.
No, it's not.
Let's be honest.
No, it's not.
Only Tom Selleck could really pull that off. Let's be honest. Tom Selleck was the master at that thing.
And my uncle Tom Skinner.
The Tom Skinner, of course, not to be outdone.
Oh man,
Playing
he's
on.
big.
That's a man rebound.
Big,
Took it, power dribble.
Him versus Edie on Monday.
I can't. Yeah, that will be epic if it happens. Yeah, it'll be epic.
Get that. They called a foul.
No, they didn't call a foul.
That's just like people running into each other.
This is getting utterly ridiculous.
He's just too big.
That's a man move. That's like, nope.
What is he, 7'2"?
He's 7'2", 280.
He's big.
He's smart, too. His timing. Look at the
No,
timing on
sir.
this. Where's the foul?
Did
they call that on him?
No. It was after the ball came off. Pornstache Nelson tripped over a guy getting a rebound.
This Pornstache Nelson has seriously he's on somebody's payroll. He's one of these refs are on his payroll. This is a joke. Some of these calls are outrageous. They didn't call that on him. They keep putting the camera on him.
No, it wasn't on him.
Okay. For Grant Nelson. So 1-1.
P.S. Nelson. Pornstache Nelson.
Pornstache Nelson. So he made the first one, 71-62, 4:57 to go.
They're going to have to make a run quick here.
Oh, there's still enough time. The 3-point shot changes there. He made them both. So it's 8 again. Here comes Alabama's pressing.
Started press.
Now
I wouldn't press.
I wouldn't. Yeah, this team passes too well. He's smart. Back that off. Don't do that. Don't give them a gimme.
You'll end up giving up layups.
UConn will turn that into a dunk fest if you do that. They've proven that. Don't press them. Don't press them.
They're doing double.
They're doing a weave.
This guy's just picking everybody.
They're running the old Indiana. The old Princeton. Oh, Midi again.
A little free throw line.
See, all these guys, all these wing guys have the mid-range jumper for UConn. This is what makes them so tough to defend because they can all pull up from 17, 15, whatever. So, 10-point game. Going at him. Went over. Missed it. Bring it down. Now, here's where the clock. Walk it up. Now, watch this. They're going to bring it down.
Big.
Bring it down below 3 minutes. Don't rush it. The clock is becoming. Get it inside. Wait. Turn.
Oh, he's just too big.
Missed
the
everything.
fade.
Oh,
dear.
Oh, my God. Hot potato. Going right at him.
You know, Sears going on.
Oh, get up. They called that?
They called it on
the ground?
On 12, yeah.
4 minutes to go. They're calling a timeout. Look, we're going to break for segment 2 and come back, watch the end of this game, and we are going to talk baseball in segment 2. We are going to focus on the the nationally ranked, 15th ranked Virginia Cavaliers baseball. I met their ace last night, and he's a masshole. And he's a southpaw. We will discuss them and him in segment 2. And we will go down the wire with the end of this game and see if UConn can pull it out. See you very, very soon.